Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining for the demonstration. What we're going to do is that we're going to see how to use the ASO intelligence keyword research tool. So first thing is understanding who is this tool for. This tool is for app developers or marketeers who are promoting an iOS app in the Apple App Store in the US storefront. Okay. All the data that you're going to get from the tool is only relevant for the US storefront on the Apple App Store. What is the output that you're going to get? You're going to get a complete keyword research of few hundred keywords that are relevant in your niche, and you're also going to get some competitor analysis reports that can also be helpful in deciding on certain things, like certain goals, like how many reviews you should have, how many screenshots, or do you need to have a preview video or not. But the main thing is the keyword research that's going to help you decide which keywords to use in your metadata, which is the app title, app subtitle, and the list of keywords that you're allowed to use in the App Store Connect. That's it. Let's start. So first thing is that you need to enter the app ID, right? Just the app ID. Let's do this app. So called Splice. It's a video editor. So you enter the app ID, you click on check app, and the process begins. So the first step is you need to choose the relevant categories for your app. So in most cases, it's going to be probably the category that you are already belong to, that you chose, and it's going to be marked the first here on the top left. But sometimes maybe you would want to choose other categories if you think that there are competitors, like close competitors that use other categories, because sometimes categories overlap, like for example, photo and video and graphics and design. Right? Sometimes you would find an app that is, actually competes with you, and it's a photo editing app, but it's in the graphics and design category. It could be also, like, for example, I don't know, like X, like the social network is in the news category, which is not really relevant. So if this happens in your niche, so you can choose up to 3 categories, and it will give you a list of competitors to choose from in order to continue the research. So let's choose photo and video, graphic design, and hit on find competitors. Now we're getting here, and you're seeing competitors. Now, what is this list of competitors? This is a list of apps that target similar keywords like your target app, like Splice in this example. That target the same keywords in their metadata, which is their app title and app subtitle, which is visible for everybody. I don't know which keyword they have in the metadata list of keywords, but app title and subtitle are visible. And you're getting some match clues, meaning which extracted keywords are used in their apps. So you can see if you have a lot, like for example Vita. So both apps target video editor, editing, maker, ad. It could be, if you're in ASO, you could think ad is a stop word, but actually it's not a stop word if you are in photo and video category, which is quite important keyword in this niche. So you can choose from here, and the logic I would apply here is really choosing the app that you compete with. So for example, CapCut is the biggest player. I don't know who competes with them. Maybe Splice is also quite a large app. Maybe they do, but in most cases, it would be weird to think that CapCut is your competition, your direct competition. And so I would go with really looking into the size of the competitor and trying to pick up apps that are really compete with you for at the same level. So let's see, video app. Let's pick this one. Vixer, Vita, Video Shop, Magisto, Canva. No, this is PixArt is more about photo, and we are more about video. So it's also one of the things you need to understand. You need to be familiar with your niche. And here, it's quite easy to get that there are video apps and photo apps, but they are both. All of them are in the same category. And sometimes it's more difficult to find this distinction. So you need to be aware of that. Let's go with Lift, Boomerang, Template, Slideshow Maker. There's another Boomerang app. There are a few that using this. Brand name. Okay, so you've chose some, and you can go to the next steps. Next step. You can close this unless you want to order an app audit from me. Now you need to wait maybe a minute, maybe less for this to load. And here you will see a list of similar apps that are simply taken from the list of similar apps of the app that you chose. And I give you an option to choose from there in case you didn't find enough competitors in the previous step. So we can look here and see maybe there are other apps that you would like to use as competitor for the keyword research eventually to expand and provide you the relevant keywords. Add background to music, video maker, music editor, video lip. Okay, let's pick a few more. Combined videos. Where was it? Yep. Filmmaker Pro. Okay, I think that's enough. Moving next. Now you need to uncheck keywords that you think are not relevant, right? So it's going to show you keywords that are extracted from your app title and app subtitle. Okay. So, and if there is something here that shouldn't be here, you can just uncheck it. Usually you wouldn't, because it's in your app title and app subtitle, so probably therefore isn't. But if you think that it's not, so you can remove this. I don't see anything here that should be removed. Maybe if I saw music alone without anything else, I would uncheck it, but it seems okay to me. I'm moving to the next step. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but for keywords that were extracted from the metadata of the competitors that we chosen on the previous step. Okay, I'm going to keep add. I'm going to keep everything here. AI is too general. So if something is too general, too broad, you don't want to have it. And in this case, I'm going to also uncheck AI video, because I think, everybody using AI video, and that's kind of a problem, because not all of the apps in this niche are really AI video. Maybe they have some AI features, but I don't know. I'm going to uncheck it. I'm going to keep AI video editor because it's already a long tail, so that's fine. Audio, I think it's less relevant. Background is like add background. I'm going to keep it. Boomerang is a brand name. You can decide if you want to keep or remove brand names. Captions, clip maker. Collage is not relevant because it's really more about that. There are video collage, but most time it's going to be about photo collage, and we have a video app. Collage editor. Well, combined video, okay. Easily, it's something that was extracted from some app title, but you understand that this is not really a keyword, but this is just a word that is used to persuade users to download an app. So I'm going to uncheck it. Edit is too general. Editing is okay. Editor is okay. Effect is okay. This, I'm not familiar with this. FX. Generator too general. Lift is a brand name. Loop maker, fine. Maker is too general. Music is too general. Music editor, music slide, and music slideshow is okay. Music to video is okay. Photos, we don't want photos because it's not in our niche. Picture as well. Picture music as well. Pro, we can remove. Pro editing is okay. Quickly and easily. The same thing. We can remove show. We can keep slideshow. these things are okay. Story maker, okay. Super app, not relevant. Text, not relevant. Tools, can skip tools. You know what? No, tools is too general. Okay, next step. Now, the next step is I'm going to give you another list of apps. And this list of apps is coming from apps that are ranking in the top 10 for all of the keywords that we've just checked or kept them checked in the previous steps. Okay, so I'm going to check who is ranking for them high enough. Then I would assume that these apps are also part of the competition, and we're going to let you choose them and then extract keywords also from those apps. Okay, so you need to give it a minute, and then it produces the final keyword map. And you can see that we have 642 keywords in here. And you can export this as an CSV. Okay, so let's see. This is the list of keywords. Let's scroll up. Okay. This is the list which you can export. So what you're going to get in the list? You're going to see, first of all, you're going to see the source. The source meaning where did this keyword came from? Did it came from the target, meaning target app? I mean, this came from extracting keywords from your specific app, right? Video maker, editing movie and music videos. This is the target. Competitors mean it was extracted from the metadata of your competitors that you chose in the step 2 and 3. And you have the ranked competitors, meaning that the additional list of competitors that I gave you after I looked up the specific keywords that you already chose and see who is ranked in the top 10 for this keyword, and then you were able to choose another list of competitors, right? So these were extracted from this. These keywords were extracted from these kind of competitors, and the last one is the suggestions. It's all the key. It's like I took all of the keywords from here and ran Apple search for them and looked for what are being suggested. Like the keyword, the autocomplete or the keyword suggestions, whatever you want to call it. So everything that pop up from there. And then you have also the origin. Everything that is the source of is a suggestion, you're going to have a keyword origin, right? So for example, when you search for add background, you get these auto-completions. And if you search for, let's say, reel maker, you get this reel suggestion. If you search for, a lot of them are branded. Search for captions, so you get these auto suggestions. Now you have also like a field which is called branding, and then you get either likely branded or likely generic. So likely is because I don't really know. I added some rules that help this recognize an extracted keyword as something that is relevant to a brand. So it doesn't have like 99% accuracy. I don't know, maybe 70%. But nevertheless, if you don't want to look at branded at all, you can export the list and filter out all the likely branded and just look at the likely generic. Now you have search engine popularity score for maybe 30-40% of the keywords. In time, I will have more. Okay, it just takes time to collect this. And this is a very important thing, search ads popularity, meaning how much traffic do they have. The search ads popularity from 1 to 100. You can take the list, export this, and import it to your preferred ASO intelligence tool and get the search ads popularity from there. But if you don't have it, so still you're going to find that for the most important words, you're gonna see the search ads popularity score. And if there isn't a score for this word, so I mean, I don't want to say that then probably this keyword is not popular. I don't know this, but it's certainly not 40 or above 50 for sure. Not going to be about 50 for sure. It's not going to be the most relevant keyword in your research, but it can be a niche keyword, and you can then check this out on an ASO intelligence tool. And if you don't have a subscription, you can try the free 7 days trial and just and use it to complete the search and its popularity scores. Okay. Now, what else? Then you have this 4 table of analysis, and this is important to understand. What do you see here? So first thing, I take the entire list of keywords and I check, and from each of the keyword I extract keywords. So first thing, I extract single word keywords. Okay, and when I mean extract, again, I mean the NLP extraction. Okay, so I NLP extracted AI from 57 keywords. Okay, which means that this is the most popularly NLP extracted keyword from the entire keyword research, which means that it's used a lot in a lot of searches. Okay, then video maker, music pro, whatever. Okay, all these keywords. So these are the most popular single words keywords. So if you want to combine your app title or subtitle, it's probably recommended that the word that you're going to use will come from here. And I also do this check for the app. Like, does your app, we know the app, right? Splice. Does it has the word AI in its subtitle and app title and subtitle? And the answer is no. Which is, by the way, it's okay. That doesn't mean that you need to have all of these words and you need to have the first word. It's a choice not to have an I, not to have AI in your app title and subtitle if it's not relevant. But at least you need to have some that are featured in the top of this list. And you can see that it has video, it has maker, it has music, it has editor. Okay, so it's pretty much okay. Now, then you have this single word extractions, and I call it literal, but the meaning here is that it is not NLP extracted. So the left is NLP extracted. This is not NLP extracted. This is just extracted. Just, it checks in how many keywords does the word video appears. Okay, so you see different kind of analysis here in case that there is a keyword that cannot be NLP extracted. Okay, so for example, if you use an extraction tool, so the word AI is never going to be NLP extracted. I specifically had to manually add the word AI to the logic of the extraction tool, so it would start recognize it as something that he can extract. Okay, so there are some cases that it's not gonna be able to extract an imported keyword. So that's why I also do the literal keyword extraction. Now, then you have two word keyword extractions. So this is an NLP extraction of 2 words. Okay, and you can see which are the most popular, which appear in the most amount of keywords. Okay, video editor, add music, video maker, whatever. And you, from here, when it's already 2 words and it has actual meaning, so you can also click on this, and then it's gonna open you the Apple search results. So let me just show you how it's gonna look. So I clicked on video editor, and now I can see the top results for this two-worded keyword. Okay, and you can see, maybe you can recognize some opportunities from here. For example, if I pick the keyword video merger, right? So for video merger, you can see that there are maybe there are opportunities here, because you can see that in the top 10 there are some apps that don't use video merger at all. So it might give you an opportunity to rank higher for this if you include video merger in your app title. So these are the most repeated 2-word keywords, and you have 3-word keywords. Okay, a video generator, maker for Instagram, Okay, and if you click on them, it's going to take you to the actual search results. Last thing is competitor analysis. Okay, so this is a competitive landscape. It includes all the competitors that you chose in all the steps, and it gives you some data, like for example, the age of the app, average rating that it has, total amount of reviews, and reviews per year, which is kind of a metric that helps you understand if this where you need to be, how many reviews you need to collect in a year, the size of the app, how many screenshots it has, and does it has a preview video or not. Then you also have your target app, like Splice, against the average of the competition. So you can compare yourself against the average. Okay, so you can see that your average rating is more or less okay. The amount of total reviews is more than much more than the average, more than twice. Reviews per year, also you're ahead of the competition. In here, size, good size, okay. Screenshots and video, you have a video as well as 17 of the 25 competitors that you added. And then you're going to have this map where the size of the bubble is the reviews per year. And then you have the total reviews on the x-axis in a log scale and the average rating. So you kind of see this is the average. The red one is the average in your niche, and where you are compared to this average. You're in a very good place. Obviously, Spice is a very successful app. You have InShot, which are it's completely different story. But Splice is really. If I wouldn't pick, if I hadn't picked InShot, which I just did, so I would have this example. But it doesn't really make sense to pick InShot in this kind of keyword competitive research. So you would see that Splice is actually is the leader of the market. Yeah, well, the average rating can maybe be better, but I think the 4.6, I think that's okay, that's fine. And you can see that they are, maybe they're not the leaders, but they are definitely among the top, top 3, top 5 of their niche. So that's what you're gonna get. That's it. That's all I've got. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you understand how to use this tool. And that's it. Let me know what you think.